Hello friends, in this session we will understand how do we exactly do the merging and grouping with the RapidMiner tool. This is very interesting and very easy to do. The session will not take more than 5 minutes and you can understand clearly the process. Let's go ahead and start doing the work. In the RapidMiner tool, when you open, you will get something like this where you can see the repository, operators, process, parameters and help. We are going to use most of these, but we will go step by step. Let's first go to the samples, and inside samples we have got something called as data, and that is what we are going to do. We are going to merge and then group the data, and inside data we have got multiple data sets available, multiple data options available, and I am going to pick up a couple of them and we would be able to analyze that. I am dragging and dropping the products. I am going to merge the product data with the transaction data. There is something called as transaction here, and I am going to merge and group these two. But if you want to see what exactly is inside the product data, you can double click that and you will get the complete detail about the product ID, the product name, the category, the price, everything will come into picture. So if you want to understand, you can go through that and you can read it through as well. Now let me come back to the main page where we are going ahead with the design. It's all very easy to do, and it's in fact very simple process that you need to follow. Now I need to join these two. I need to join these two. For that I need to select something called as join operator under the operator section. You can see that here we have got multiple join types available: append, set minus, intersect, union, join. I don't care about rest of the things and I need only join. Now we need to play with this join. Just double click it. You will be able to get the left key attributes and the right key attributes, but nothing is displayed right now. Why? Very simple. After only we establish the connection, it will be getting us the options visible for us to work on. Now if you see, I have connected the products data, the transactions data to the join respectively with the left and the right. So what do I do now? I double click it right now, and now I would be able to see all the available attributes for the left key and the right key. Now what am I going to do? Very simple. I am going to join both the tables through product ID. I have selected product ID here. In the right hand side attribute, I am selecting product ID, and now I am joining them both. I do an apply and that's all, it's done. So what's the next step to go ahead now? We have taken the data, we have joined it. Now we need to go ahead with aggregation. What is aggregation? Very simple. We can go with the math there. What kind of math? We can go with median, mode, min, max. All those can be done over there, and I need to search for aggregation operation here in this operators, and aggregation is available under grouping. I can drag and drop. Now I can double click it and I can start working on it. I have aggregation attribute, aggregation functions, but I cannot get anything inside it. The reason being simple, I have to use this for the connection to be established. Once it is done, I'll be able to get whatever I want, and it's pretty easy for me to go ahead with. Now I'm going with aggregation attributes. First I click on this. This is aggregation attribute, where I'm going to now go ahead and edit the parameters. I'm going to go ahead and choose customer ID here, and what do? I'm going to see what are all the aggregation functions available. As I told you, it's average, concatenation, count, least, max, min, median, math. It's complete math. I'm going to stay with customer ID and I'm going to get the count connected to it. That's very easy to go ahead. Now I'm applying. I need to add entry to it. I'm going to add one more. What am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead with the product name and then I connect it with mode. That's it. I'll search for mode and it's done. I apply it and this part is over. Now what is the next step? I need to group. So you see the procedure. First I took the data, I joined it, I set the value there, I set the context there very clearly, and then I went to aggregation, and in aggregation I have to set the aggregation attributes and then I need to group them. So grouping is very easy. So what am I going to group these with? Product ID. Just when you double click it, that's all, the product ID is all available, and that's the category that we are using for grouping. Apply, and that's it. Your work is done. Connected to the result, and that's all. We can run and see if we get the results. Yes, we got the result. You can see that the product ID, the count, the mode, I mean what is the product detail, the name of the product is all available here. That's it. We have got it merged and we have got it clearly grouped, and it's very easy for us to understand how exactly it works, and we can go ahead with more statistics on that. We can visualize it nicely, we can change the plotting style, we can do whatever we want with this, and this is such a nice tool. I'm telling you, we can go ahead with any types of display as well. You can go ahead with scatter, you can, it's not supported, yeah, as you know, it needs 2 numerical columns, but otherwise we can go ahead with the rest of the options available, and it really is very cool. Overall, if you see, this is a very nice and very interactive tool where you can merge and the group, and grouping the data can happen, and the design is very simple as well. I'll come back in the next session with more content in this line, and it will be very easy for anybody to understand. I hope you understood whatever I have conveyed. In case you have any questions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll happily answer them, and if you like the channel and content, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you.